Look at these stars. Unbelievable. Like I got off lucky. I just had to bend this loop back on each side where the pole goes in through that hole on both of them. It bent back pretty easily with some pliers. I don't know why they don't make this post go further so it can go through that hole. It seems like that would be more sturdy, but I don't know. This piece here got a little disfigured though, I just realized, in the tube. See how the tube sort of bends out like that? And this plastic piece is bent, but it's still sturdy. It's gonna be fine. The other one is, yeah, this one's fine because that's the one that collapsed. That's the corner that collapsed down towards my back tire, so that makes sense. So last weekend's wind-driven awning catastrophe brought something else to my attention, and that is that my awning mount situation is a bit overpowered. I'm using 2 of these clamps that I bought on Amazon, and I just fabricated some plates to attach to the clamp and attach the clamp to the awning here. And with just 2 of them, they don't provide enough grip strength on the tube. They're really tight, but not quite tight enough for this awning, especially in a windstorm that kicks the leg out to the front and basically creates a radial load as the entire thing is pointing itself towards the ground. At the end of the day, the 2 were strong enough, minus the storm. So I really like this method of attachment. It's minimalist. It meets all of the height requirements that I need, and it's lightweight. So what I'm gonna do is just add 2 more. I originally put 1 back here between the 2 rear crossbars and then 1 up in the front. So what I'm gonna do is just put 1 between each of the bars. I already built 1 for here. I got 1 more to build for this section right here. These are the original brackets that I bought to mount the awning, minus the aluminum plate here. This is something that I added. I modified these because they're paper thin. They're just way too thin to carry the load. The first time I installed them, when I tighten these U-bolts down on the tubing, in order to get the tightness that I needed in these U-bolts, I was just warping the entire bracket, and that's no good. I wanted to do something a little bit stronger, so I cut up these aluminum plates and mounted these underneath, and that was okay in terms of strength, but then I had another issue, and that is just the general configuration of this system. If I had them mounted this way, and this is how I had them mounted, I couldn't mount them in the upward position, because if I did that, then my awning would actually be too high for me to get into the garage at home. So I had to mount them with the tent in the lower position. And that was okay, but the top of the door would swipe across the bag where the zipper is on the awning. Not only did it just annoy me hearing this every time I opened the door, but I knew that eventually the top edge of the door would wear through the seams on the zipper, and that would cause an issue, obviously. You can see the height difference in this photo I took back when I made the original 2 brackets. 1, 2, 3, 4 in the back. With all 4 of these, I should have plenty of strength.
These are more fun.